Yeah, but it prints money, so that's their priority.
Unfortunately.
Come here, bitch. Oh, you're such a coward.
Well, you were the lie. Yeah. Let's. What else am I missing? I think that's basically good.
Are you okay?
Oh no, that's just me putting stuff in my sink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I am getting ready for bed because of yet another.
I'm still trying to find the other 33 rings, coins that are left over.
Rings.
Why
this
am I
Sonic?
Why am I mixing those two up? What happened at Disney?
Stop.
They showed their true colors. That's what happened.
They became obsessed with just milking money for all it's worth, despite the fact that everybody is telling them, hey, actually make something good again. Be the company you guys used to be. But we don't wanna. We just want to continue milking everything for all it's worth. I mean, I am still fucking bitter that we haven't gotten a goddamn Oswald cartoon.
That would have been really nice to have, not gonna lie.
I mean, for fuck's sakes, they spent so much time getting the rights back to Oswald, and they haven't done shit with it.
It's like, why did they even bother if they're not gonna do anything about it?
It's like, yes, great that you have Oswald at the Disney parks. Yes, it was great to see Oswald finally appear in Once Upon a Studio, but where the fuck? Do something with him! I would kill to see an Oswald cartoon so badly. Then again, this is the same company that looked at DuckTales 2017 and the Owl House, and of course the Ghost and Molly McGee, and went, nah. I mean, at least those shows were able to properly close things off, even if it did feel like a forced finale.
And the unneeded Dolores, yeah. I've heard recently that, supposedly the Tangled live-action remake was canceled or was put on hold, as well as Bambi. And I'm just sitting there thinking, it's like, what are you gonna like... The thing that irritated me about the announcement of Bambi being redone, it's like, dude, you're taking out the scene where Bambi's mother gets killed. Like, that is an essential part of the movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to showcase that Bambi's the innocence that Bambi had, and by some extension, his childhood is as tragic as it is. It's over. He now has to become an adult at that point.
Mm-hmm. But apparently, it makes people uncomfortable. Well, that's the idea.
That is the point. It's supposed to make people uncomfortable. Not gonna lie, that ending did not traumatize me. That part did not traumatize me. I remember seeing a bootleg version of Bambi, and I didn't end up traumatized. I think my reaction was just, oh. Well, okay then.
When did you see the movie?
I would have to say maybe at 8?
That's probably why.
I mean, it'd probably also be watch a lot of horror movies. My parents didn't allow me to see some horror movies. So I probably had experiences with death pretty straightforward.
I mean, I guess that. I guess that could be said for me. I think the part that got me not necessarily traumatized, but putting like into some shock is the music. I think you can kind of. Very interesting. Yeah, and I think you can kind of see where the inspiration for Jaws came from.
Yep.
Oh, as fine as this, along with another animated movies, but Disney's like, nope. Yeah. They, like, obviously we could go on it, like, forever on how stupid it all is. Damn, I don't even know where else to find coins.
Yeah, I mean, we already know the reaction people have with Stitch Remake.
You know, I remember, I saw, like, an article somewhere saying that the Lilo and Stitch live action was canceled. And then I see the trailer and I'm like, wasn't this supposed to be canceled? And it turned out it wasn't. It was misled. It was pushed, or it was postponed. It was put on hold, blah, blah, blah.
And even then, it's like, why did we even need this? Like, I know many people are recently praising the How to Train Your Dragon remake because apparently did a really good job with the animatronics of Toothless and such. But, as a friend of mine pointed out, why would they need to see the remake of the movie if they can just watch the original?
The simple answer is because people have this skewed mindset that animated movies are for kids, and there's this whole level of maturity when it comes to live action. And while a part of that is not necessarily true, but kind of apparent in some situations, it really all depends on how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, one good example of an animated movie that I ended up hearing about, and this is mainly comes from a reviewer, Super Eye Patch Wolf, when he was discussing movies that disturbed him. There is an animated movie done in stop motion called The Wolf House, or La Casa Loba, and it's about a woman who runs away from a cult and finds refuge in a house. She then starts taking care of these two pigs that eventually become basically her children.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally, they become children. But as she's taking care of these kids, there is a wolf outside the house keeping them from escaping. And since they're running out of food, things don't go very well.
Oh. Yeah.
It is a very, very dark and apparently really well done movie. But considering that it's animated, a lot of people are probably going to think, oh, it's a kid's movie. Literally watches it. Oh. Alrighty then.
I mean, if you wanted to, if you want to break that argument, watch Watership Down.
A Watership, or as I call it, the Bunnies Suffering the Movie.
No, Mario, no.
I also recommend, and this is mainly because I am a huge fan of this band, to listen to a screamo band called Fall of Ephrafa, because it's literally Watership Down if it was a band.
Yeah, I remember you showed me that.
Yeah. So damn fucking good. I still need to listen to, the other albums, because apparently it's told in reverse chronological order. So the first album is the ending, and then the third album, aka their last album, was the beginning, which I think is kind of unique. Anyway, unfortunately, this is where I have to call it because I do go to bed early and I'm staying up late.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, you have good luck with this. I hope you the best. And I shall see you later on.
Whatever.
I don't know why I sounded so poetic. Anyway, good night, everybody.
You have a good one, Def.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess I was supposed to find those blue coins, because I think that's what screwed me over. Retro, that wasn't Ryza. Yeah, exactly. It's Def, not Death. Oh, shit. You know, part of me just can't believe that I just put all my cards on the table. I did get carried away over what I said about earlier. I just know I'm going to get a lot of crap for that. I guess it's just something I needed to get out because there are things that just bothered me for a long time. Okay, now to find 24 coins. Oh, make that 22. I still get some stuff over things I love and hate, so no worries. Oh no, like, so you want to talk about it after the stream? I mean, I'm not sure on how to word it. I suppose I could just make a separate call talk to you, Ryza, if you're down for that. Kind of get that off my chest, but also, like, still trying to find coins. Better to let it out sometimes. Yep, that's true. I will say this. I did have once a conversation with Bliss. She's not a fan of Gen 5 either. She threw in the towel after the design of the dragons, in which I'm not going to defend entirely, but I'm not going to go too far off a tangent there. We had some conversations back and forth about similar subjects on what Def and I talked about. But she did say that, you know, we're just having a conversation. I don't know where the fuck else to look. Damn it. Let me check over here. Yeah, go ahead and move me over there. Huh. Oh, that's right. I made a separate roster for this one. Was fine overall, and that's because I'm not gonna say it's great. There's a number of problems that I found, but I wasn't like I'm not gonna go over the top and call it like the worst thing since Adolf Hitler, because that's the way I was seeing the toxicity behind G5. And like I've already made a video about this stuff, so I think you guys kind of are like not too surprised about it. But I will say that maybe I should hold my breath first until Ryza comes in. So he's got a few minutes. That's what he said. He's just around to try to find any coins around. I do wonder. No, not there. Maybe I should find the other way. It had potential, and I like the characters. Yeah, like, I like them too. Like, my favorite is always going to be, like, obviously Misty and, who else? I did enjoy Izzy a little bit more. Like, mostly in Tell Your Tale. I was warned that she was, like, she was given the Pinkie Pie treatment, which doesn't surprise me at all. Crap. I need to find a way out of this one. Well, I mean, comparing it to Caillou is like... How should I explain this? That's not even a marginal of a comparison to make. That's just like a no-brainer. The other thing that's also a no-brainer that I made the argument of, it's not Generation 3. Or 3.5 specifically. The one where Scootaloo's just hopping around on the couch. Like Saint Party all the time. So arguably, there could have been so much worse. Where's... I'm trying to find the, Shit. Izzy's my absolute favorite. I do like her design. Like, her mane, her, like, unicorn, and her, like, smile and everything. It's absolutely cute. Oh, fuck! Damn! Okay, maybe I have a better chance with the blue coins, and maybe that'll help me stack up my currency to get the fucking stars. Elevate for 8 red coins. Let me first go to the gas room first, because that's where they have those blue coins. There we go. Drop. Okay. Yeah, so the gas room is led over here. I think. Oh, I don't want to... Okay, I got them. That's 6 coins so far. Something else that I think is a little hilarious to make a statement about in regards to... What the fuck? 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 What the fu What was I gonna say? In regards to the G5 show, I'm glad that they didn't use Sprout all that much, because I was not a big fan of that character at all. Although, within the show, if I had to pick a least favorite, that's actually going to be difficult, because even though there are some characters who show some sort of, like, rotten attitude or rotten behavior and such, because I know some people were not up... Well, I'm already in the Discord call, Ryza, but, a lot of the G5 fans were not they were not too big on Posy Blossom, and even though she is written as a jerk, I had issues with her mostly from the pilot episode because of her choices of words and what kind of message it was trying to convey. Hi, Ryza.
Yo.
I disagree with Sprout. I feel he would have benefited from the redemption arc. I don't know about that. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, he's doing community service. Okay, is there another one? Another one? Oh, wow, I hit the jackpot there. Okay.
Now I can please the chat with my soothing voice.
Oh, this is now an ASMR stream.
Yeah.
Boy, it's getting really late. Hopefully I can, like, collect 100 coins and, like, just call it a night. I went pretty far collecting stars here.
Yeah, I've been kind of keep my eye on it. You started at what, 70?
70 stars, or?
Stars.
I'm at 83.
Well, I mean, you started Mario after the repo with like what, 70 stars, and you went up to 83.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you went through quite a bit.
I did.
Shit, I haven't done this in a minute.
Shit, this isn't gonna go well. Ugh. Well, I found a lot of coins here. I suppose I can go check out the other places. One more time. There we go. Okay, now to get the fuck out of here somehow. Oh wait, there was that one area that had a couple of giant footsteps that would take you into the other room. Actually, what's over here? 60 even. Cool. In regards to a Sprout, I don't think a redemption arc would have worked. He was just way too annoying for me to even care.
I didn't see much of the I didn't see much of the main series, but outside the movie, I think that my absorption of Gen 5.
That's fair.
I think I've seen like clips and like, what was it, the Tell Your Mark? I've seen some of those clips too, but that's probably the most I've absorbed from it. I know like Misty and stuff, but that's about it.
Okay. So, in the past, I said that I didn't like talking about G5 on stream because I just know that there's people who would be so like not overly passionate, but more like aggressive to such a degree. Because that's like, as much as people can say how much they dislike G5, just the overall like attitude and toxicity. Oh, son of a bitch. I guess maybe I should save it for another time, but like I've already mentioned it before, it's when people were like allegedly throwing death threats and booing Bahia Watson on stage, like that was crossing the line.
Like, a lot of the problem just kind of boils down to it. It's just like they were expecting a G4 again, but they didn't get it, so people were just throwing kissy fits.
Yeah, and G4 already had a bunch of writing problems anyway, so I don't know what they were expecting afterwards. I don't know what was going through their mindset. Because the thing with...
Well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like I said, I think it's because Hasbro started trying to cash in on it, and that's where they messed up.
I mean, yeah. All I'm gonna say at this point is whatever happens with G6, I'm just gonna be like, just judge something for what it. Well, not just judge something for what it is, but try to be as level-headed as possible, and try to like, because I've been. I'm trying not to sound egotistic or anything like that, but I've kind of seen myself as like trying to be more neutral with a lot of things now, compared to how I acted in, let's say, season 4, because how frustrated I was at that time. But I'm not, like, hindsight's 2020. I can see a much bigger picture. So anything that happens with Gen 6, if I like it, I like it. If I dislike it, I dislike it. I'm also like kind of expecting at this point that people would have like a livid reaction to that. Because you ever notice that every time a new thing comes out of a certain IP, people lose their fucking mind over it and refer to the previous one. But as soon as the next one comes in, they refer to that other previous one.
It's just easier to compare it to, and that's what a lot of the problem was. Like, I think also Gen 5 being the one connected. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gen 5 is the only one ever connected to the other generations, right?
Honestly,
like
I
one
also, yeah, that is. And honestly, I think that was somewhat of an ambitious move, even if it was for, like, a silly, like, cash grab of a reason. Because I think there was some potential with some lore ideas in regards to the Friendship is Magic, because it had a somewhat potential stable lore of an idea. It just wasn't explored that well. And it wasn't explored at all. It just, that's a different timeline.
I think Gen 5 would have done a lot better if it wouldn't if it didn't have any ties to Gen 4.
That's what I hear a lot of, but it's like, a lot of people complain about wasted potential of the lore of Gen 4. So it's like, well, what do you even want at this point? Let me see if there's any. I don't know. There's just a whole, like, slew of frustrations that just flood my head.
Yeah.
I know that I'm going to open up a huge can of worms with this stuff. I'm kind of surprised that the chat is being, like, they're being kind of civil with a lot of, things regarding G5, ranging from talking about whatever character they like to just having just disagreements and not, like the usual of, oh, G5 is the worst thing on planet Earth. So it's like, no, I have seen so much worse.
Well, it's also because I'm holding them hostage.
Damn it. Okay, if I could just... Damn it! Catching that rabbit's such a bitch. I don't even know if I actually caught him before. Damn it!
I hate this motherfucker.
He's such a bitch. Lakitu, you're not helping. Let's see if I can sneak up on him. Ugh, damn it! Yeah, try to be civil whenever possible. And obviously that cannot be said for everybody. I had a lot of that, like, big dad energy in that video, though. Some people actually, yeah, some people pointed that out, like trying to be an angry dad. It was like, at this point, I'm old enough to be a dad. Damn! Did you have an extra star? Sometimes talking to those toads will, like, have some... Fuck. Gotcha! No,
I didn't think you got him.
Again. Okay, so yeah, I did catch him. There we go. Oh! Never mind!
Now to throw this rabbit to the ether.